Hey guys, welcome to Mishi Blue Tarot. I think I'm posting after 4 days. I hope all of you are doing good. I was on a break for a couple of days. Um, I wouldn't say I'm back refreshed, but I am back with more thoughts. Anyways, I think thoughts are refreshing, so yes, I'm back with refreshed thoughts. Alright, so I have never done this kind of a reading before. This is basically my tagline. If you guys must have read it, that just came to me and I had to put that up. So, the question or the statement is listen to this. You might find your answers. So, if there are things on your mind, if there is something that is bothering you, or even if not, or there's some questions in your mind that you're seeking answers to, not necessarily that you have to be, uh, you know, not in a good frame of mind, or not necessarily that you have to feel that, oh my god, like I'm not being able to. Basically, you don't have to be in a chaotic space, but yeah, sometimes you're just a little lost in your own thoughts, and you sometimes not able to see what's happening, what is going to happen next, and it does cause anxiety later on. But yes, if you're seeking some answers and if you really want to understand what's happening, this is your reading. So before you pick your piles, guys, try to make it situation specific, or if you want to be open, because see, being open over here is not going to help, because if you are seeking an answer, it has to be driven by something, right? Some situation in your life. So think about that situation and then pick your piles. So I have laid out 3 piles for you guys. So pile number 1 is the amethyst stone. Pile 2 is the red jasper. And number 3 is the clear quartz. Okay. You can pause the video. I'll also pause for like 2-3 seconds for you guys to choose your piles, and then I'll begin the reading. Okay. Today, I think the intuitive energies are very high. I don't know, people who are watching this might know. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys have chosen your piles. So I'll begin with number 1, the amethyst pile. Alright. So I've just picked up 3 oracle cards here to see the theme, or let me see what I pick up, because I am feeling very energetically connected today for some reason. So that's the reason why I wanted to do a reading today. So here's the amethyst crystal. I have picked up 3 oracle cards, and let's see. You might find your answer today. Pile number 1. We really meditate and pray that whoever has chosen this pile finds the answer to the problem or to the situation. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Sacred pool. Guide. The illuminated path. Okay, give me a minute. Your situation is about taking a risk or not. And the answer to your problem is love. Pile number 1. You have to ask yourself now that, do you think, firstly, I have a feeling there is a decision that you need to take. There is a path ahead of you, and that path calls for you to decide on something, okay, to take a call, and probably you're not being able to decide because you're scared. It's like taking a plunge, and it's scary. You don't know whether you will land at the right place or not. Okay, so here's the answer to your problem. Look at your situation from the lens of love. Okay, what do you love doing? What do you love looking at? Okay, what do you, if this is between two career choices or two people, ask yourself, for which choice does your heart beat the most? Because that's the guidance for you. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So that is the lens that you need to use so that you can decide on this. And the point is that once you proceed, all right, just give up, like forget about everything else. Okay. Here, see, I can't tell you that yes, move, because that's not what I'm seeing. I am seeing that you have to decide, what do you love? Do you love A or do you love B? Do you love X or do you love Y? What do you love? And then accordingly, the universe will make a plan for you as per the choice that you make at this point. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, it's a sacred pool. You just need to take the plunge and keep doing your thing. Don't think so much. But the point is, before taking, I think both the sides is a plunge, A or B, whatever. But you have to choose one. You can't have both. And that's the reason why probably I'm picking this up, that you need to think from the lens of love. You have to calculate this from the lens of love as to what do you love. Do you want to go in this direction or do you want to go in some other direction? Which direction is your heart calling for? Okay. And I have a feeling, listen to your intuition also, because your intuition could be talking to you in a lot of ways. This path has come in your life right now because it is supposed to be. You have to choose now so that your life ahead can be determined. So basically, the point is, you might be at a situation right now where you are stuck, and you might be wondering, why am I stuck? The reason is because you're not deciding on something. You feel stuck when you don't take the right decisions at the right time. So here's the time for you now. You have to choose which direction do you need to move. All right. On the other point, or the other thing that I'm picking up, is that if you choose A, that does not mean that B is bad. Okay. Just choose it because you feel more connected to it, but that doesn't mean that B is bad. So you have to also deal with that situation. You can't be judgmental over there. All right, you have to be open, you have to be vocal. You will also have to be a little straightforward. Okay, because there is a chance that if you choose A, B might feel bad, or B could be a reason for you, bogging down. Then what are you going to do? That's what I'm seeing. Then what are you going to do? That time you might feel that, oh my god, what do I do? I'm not sure. What exactly should I do? Or this could be a reason why you're stopping. Maybe you're just not sure that if I choose A, how is B going to feel? I mean, I'm giving those A and B names so that I can explain the situation better. So that is what I'm seeing here. Let's see with the tarot cards. See, 2 wands. Okay, let's see. What is this about? I'll pick one card for each oracle. So let's clarify the sacred pool. Ace of Pentacles. So yes, a definite new beginning in the horizon. A definite new beginning in the horizon. Love. Let's clarify the card love. Strength. And let's clarify the card guide. The world. For a lot of you, I feel this new choice might call for you to travel. But don't worry, it's a good thing. And yes, you have to choose now because the world card is here. It's the end of a cycle and a beginning of something new. Um, Whatever this is, because I feel that the choice that you are going to be making will require a lot of strength from your side. If you have to follow the path, see, the path of love is what is meant for you, and that requires a lot of strength. That's what the universe wants to say to you. Now, look at all the permutation combinations. Do you have the strength? Are you courageous enough? As I said, that B might feel bad. So, can you tackle that? Now, when you're choosing your happiness, there are a lot of people who will get offended because you had been doing things to please them. And when you choose to be happy, then of course those people will not feel happy. And they are used to sabotaging your happiness, so they will question you. Can you deal with it? Ask yourself. So these are things, these are like stuff, that's what, I mean, that's the reason why the tagline of this reading is listen to this, you might get your answers here. You have to also understand the pros and cons of your decision. Alright? So over here with this strength card, this is what I'm picking up, that it will require a lot of courage from your end to make this choice. So the choice that is going to give you extreme amount of happiness will require a lot of courage also. Ask yourself, do you have that in you? Let's clarify all these cards once again. What is the sacred pool here about? The Knave of Swords. Let's clarify the love card. I have strength once again, but this is justice. I mean, this is 11 and this is 8. But strength twice. So it's high time. Okay, I'll come to the meaning later. Let's clarify the guide card here. Two of Cups. And I have the Four of Pentacles in the bottom. Okay. There is a lot of desire in you to do this. Okay? But again, the point is that it's a lure. It's something that could be very luring and fascinating. But the control lies in someone else's hands also. That's what also I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing that these people whom you're probably, or whatever this choice is, if you're planning to leave this behind, those people are going to put you on a pedestal and probably try to stop you. You might land up thinking that, okay, this person is pleasing me so much, they're praising me so much, how can I do this? That situation might also come, but the point is that if you choose what you love, that will be the honest choice. That will be the most honest choice here. I am also seeing that this could be to do with your love life, because Two of Cups, I mean, I'm not getting any other message here. If this is to do with your love life, you choose love, you choose equal partnership, okay? This is a choice that you need to make, and that's what the universe is asking you to do. Now, this is what you're supposed to do, but are you capable of doing that is something that you have to ask yourself, because you know there is a price to be paid for every rise in consciousness. So this is a high consciousness, this is a decision that is going to be of a higher conscious level. So of course there are going to be repercussions, because I picked that up. But there is a new beginning in the horizon, like right here. I mean, so it's like, you know, come out of your house and 10 steps away it is. But Can you walk that 10 steps? This is a choice that you need to make and decide if you can do it. All right, let's see what else. Now I'm not clarifying, I'm just picking up cards. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Oh, just look at this, the world again. It's pretty much a very clear message. Maybe you have everything in your life right now, but there's suddenly this choice that has appeared and now you don't know. I mean, should I leave this or not? Like, it can tarnish your stability. That's what I said, that there is a price that has to be paid. So there is no confusion here, okay? I know that you might have landed up watching this reading because you are confused. So it's, see, the universe or any tarot card reader is not going to tell you that decide this. It's your capability if you can decide this or if you can be on this side. Now over here, I'm seeing that yes, you should choose this, you should look at that. You are so focused on your other things that have made you very comfortable. You're not being able to decide. But now you've reached or hit that rock bottom where you have to decide. So see, you're supposed to take a decision of this new thing in your life, but can you leave this behind? There is a chance that whatever you are attached to externally might just go away from your life. So ask yourself, are you in the phase to give up on it? If the answer is no, then you have to shut this door. Simple. You have to understand that you've taken a decision because there is something that you cannot give up. All right? And it's a wise decision because you know that I need all of these remaining 3 cups and my pentacle to survive. All right, I cannot leave all of this just for this one thing that is coming my way. So that's a decision that you need to take, and that's what I can only guide you. But the final decision maker is you. You are the one who creates your life. You are the one who I don't know if you've seen, I mean, if you're driving across a road which is a little hilly, like I have done that, so that's what I'm saying. When you drive, you will see that as you keep moving, sometimes you keep looking at the landscape and you feel that, oh, this is being made right now. I don't know, I used to feel that as a kid, and I still do because I really enjoy things of my childhood. So it's a similar thing in life. As you keep moving, there are certain things that keep making, like, you know, it's not till if you stop your car, the landscape view will end at a particular point. So that's what I'm saying, that now it's like according to the decision that you take right now, the landscape ahead will be decided for you. I hope I've been able to make myself clear to you guys. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up for you guys, pile number 1. I hope I was able to give you an answer. Please let me know in the comments, because it's a very offbeat question. I usually don't do, I've never done this before because this line just hit me really hard and I really wanted to do this. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Mishi Blue Tarot Official. I do 3 card readings over there daily, just in case if you're interested. And private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. I will see you soon again. This was a wonderful reading and I'm glad I did this question, and I hope that you feel the same way too. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's move now to pile number 2. Whoever chose this pile, this is the red jasper. So the question that I'm looking at today is pretty interesting. It's not even a question, it's a statement, which is, listen to this, you might find your answers here. This is irrespective of any situation that you're caught up in. It can be your love life, it can be your career. I mean, I'm completely open to anything, like any kind of answers that you're looking for. So please understand that this is general. So the things that I pick up, you will have to do your a bit guesswork here and there, because this is a general reading. Pretty much, I think I should be able to close the reading with an answer to you, hopefully. So I've picked up 3 oracle cards here, and I'll be picking up tarot cards to look a little more deeper into it. So let's see. What are your answers? Or let's see what are you supposed to do at this point, or whatever comes out from the cards. Building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. Goblins. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, firstly, pile number 2. If you've taken some sort of a decision, you did the right thing. You did the absolute right thing. And I'm repeating myself. You did the right thing. I think the situation was becoming a little too draining for you, and you stood up for yourself. Or you already done that, and now I think you have these thoughts here and there when you feel that, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? And it's totally normal to feel this way, because sometimes we do take some harsh decisions which might question us, but try to understand it's your mind, okay? Because I mean, there's a reason why I'm using this deck today. So I'm actually seeing here that the reason why you did this was because of self-esteem. Alright, you put yourself at a spot or in a position where you value yourself, okay? And you actually possess that gift, that it actually just guides you. It's like an inner guide. All right. I'm also picking this up that if now you are a little fearful, you might be it's a temporary phase, okay? And this is probably what you needed to hear. It's a temporary phase, pile number 2, and it's all in your mind, okay? Maybe you're thinking a little too much about the situation, which you shouldn't, all right? This is your time to expand your world. Now, this could be for a lot of you that if you are married, then you are to have kids, or you are to grow your family. If you are into a business, then yes, it's time for you to grow there, expand, network with people. So in life, there are certain times which come where you have to be alone, or you want to be alone, all right? Then there are certain periods in your life when you have to socialize with people. This is one of those periods. Meet people, talk to people, expand your life. Okay, I just had a deja vu. Yeah, I just did. I'm sorry. I keep having these deja vus. Yeah, so now is the time for you to expand, to grow, to manifest your dreams, by the way, all right? And for a lot of you, I feel this is a lady watching, and the lady out there who's actually, you might have, I mean, this is a one-on-one that I'm hearing this statement. So I'm just saying it, whoever connects with it would know. You did the right thing. You were supposed to do this. Nobody can use or hurt your self-esteem, or nobody can hurt who you are. don't feel bad. It's not. Okay, one more statement that I have. Tolerance to nonsense is not femininity. A lot of people might be saying this across. I have actually seen it that feminines are only receptive. It is supposed to be receptivity. They are quiet. Yes, we are quiet. I mean, because I'm a lady too, that's what I'm saying, and I'm getting a very strong feminine energy from this fire. Femininity is not always about receptivity. It is the core nature of a woman is receptivity, but standing up against something that is not good or that is using you or that is draining you is also the goddess power. So you did the right thing. Now don't regret, don't feel bad that you did this, because it's only in your mind. It's only in your mind. Right now, the situation is such that your self-esteem is the biggest thing here. You are an individual. Actually, you can be very big. You are growing, you're learning, you're expanding, and this is the time for you to let things happen on its own. All right? This is just a little bit of fear. And the energy that I'm picking up, I'm not usually gender specific. I am picking up femininity very strongly at this point. I am actually seeing that you made a very strong yang move. Okay, I'm using the word yang. And now the yin side of you could be in a bit of a conflict that did I do the right thing? Don't. You know, we differentiate yin and yang, masculine and feminine, as two different energy, opposite forces, because both are required in an individual and a balance of both is required. So none of it can go out of balance. Alright? Now the point is, usually a girl is more towards the yin side, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have yang. So if you see the symbol also, the yin has a black dot, the yang has a white dot. So there is space for yin in yang and yang in yin. Listen to it once again. So you have to make the right moves at the right time, and what you did was not wrong. So just saying it because I'm picking it up very strongly. Let's see. I'll clarify each card. What is the self-esteem here about? Four of Swords. Goblins. The Star, but let's see if it comes back. The Devil. Yeah, totally connect with it. Three of Swords. Building your world. Four of Cups. So 4 I have twice. I'll clarify this 4 of Cups. Just give me a minute, guys. The Tower and Justice. Yes. You didn't do the wrong thing, don't worry. I have the Ace of Swords in the bottom. Whatever you did for your self-esteem. Okay? And just be calm. You haven't done the wrong thing. Alright? Now, the Goblin's card is clarified by the Devil. So, yes, could be that you might be addicted to this situation that you've put in an end to. And the Devil card sometimes just comes into play and then it pulls you. So I'm not saying this is wrong, but definitely it's like a pull. I mean, of course, you still have a yin side to you, and you do feel so. It's that moment when you start feeling guilty, okay, and that is when you start feeling this way, that did I do the right thing? Am I on the right path? Did I do the right thing? Should I reach out? Should I do this? Should I do that? So of course uh, it's like you started the car of thoughts, and now the devil is fueling it. So don't worry, it's all in your hands. If you again switch off the car's ignition, this devil will be gone. So, and how do you do that? You do that by starting to meet people again, move out of your zone, do things that you probably hadn't done in a while. And here, with these three cards, the Four of Cups, the Tower, and the Justice, you probably did not accept what you felt you did not deserve. And that's totally okay. You made your point, you stood up, you said that, yes, I don't need this. And it's not wrong. So don't question yourself so much. Alright? There's nothing to worry, there's nothing to panic. Let's clarify once again. Let's see what is the self-esteem card about. The Empress again. As I said, this card was also, and look at this is 33, this is 3. It was making me it was giving me the Empress vibe already. Let's clarify the Goblins. The Fool. Okay, two major arcana here. Let's clarify building your world. The Lovers. And the Four of Swords. So yes, I think this situation was not good for you, and you did the right thing. I mean, I'm picking it up from the cards. It's you just right now, okay, if at this point, maybe if you're feeling a little caught, if you're feeling a little asphyxiated, then it's just a momentary thing. You will be able to walk away from this. As I said, it's momentary. It is momentary because you're thinking about the situation. Here, what you did for your self esteem is totally justified. It's not wrong. And that is what you need to hear, and that is your answer, that no, you were not wrong. Whoever is watching this is resonating with it would know. Okay? Leave it behind because you deserve something better. You deserve something better. Okay? And I see that what you did was to protect your own self, and that's not wrong at all. Okay? That's not wrong at all. I have a feeling if this is to do with your love life, then yes, you chose to walk away from a situation where there were third parties and other people involved, and it wasn't a very comfortable. Maybe your vibe just changed, your energy just changed. Okay, and that's how it happens, right? You attract people with whom your energies and frequencies match. So the moment your energy changes, automatically the universe removes those people from your life, and same goes for them, because they are not aligning with your energy any longer, so they look it out somewhere else, and you move in a higher path because your vibrations have changed for the higher, for the better, or for the worse. I don't know, but frequencies and energies keep changing depending upon the kind of work you do on yourself. All right. So here I am seeing what you did was right. That is the message for you. Let's see, I'll pick some more cards, and this is not clarification, this is just I want to see what comes out. the Lord of Shadows. This is the Death card. The King of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Yes. So you walking away will also make this person realize a lot of things. That's what I'm seeing. You walking away from that one thing or taking that decision, putting an end to something, okay, is going to do a lot of shadow work on the other side, like whoever you've left, whatever you've left. So this person might start feeling alone. This person might now probably know that this is not how they should have treated you, or this is not what they should have done. This person will now know. That is what I am seeing. Pile number 2. So understand, again, you were not wrong. So don't feel bad about what you did. You did it for yourself and it's totally okay. It could also be that, yes, you gave a lot of importance to this situation, and now that it's not there, maybe you feel a little alone. Again, it is temporary. It is temporary. So don't worry about it. Okay? Heal yourself. It's okay. Give yourself enough time to think, to understand yourself and heal from it. Okay? Alright, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Please let me know if this reading resonated with you in the comment section, because I really love to hear from you guys, because this is a question that I'm doing for the first time. And it's not even a question, it's just a statement, and I felt like doing a reading on it. I hope this gives you the clarity that you're seeking. Take care. Bye. Okay, let's now move to pile number 3. Whoever chose this clear quartz crystal. So let's see what answer is coming out for you today in this reading, pile number 3. If you've been seeking something, let's ask the universe to give you an answer, to make you know that what should you do next, or whether you need to change something. All right, so let's see the cards. Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Education, grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So pile number 3, I think you're going through a learning curve or a learning phase in your life, which usually is tough. There could have been a situation in your life through which you learned a lot. This I can see. But the point is that you could be feeling a little regretful, and that's exactly what you're not supposed to feel. You should be feeling grateful. And I think you will get into that spot. You will. Okay, once you have the wisdom. So the answer to your situation is understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So whatever is gone is gone. All right. So now coming forward or going forward, whatever comes is an opportunity for you to appreciate the next. You will not be repeating what you did. All right. And that is a very good thing. And you're actually understanding your mistakes, if possible. I mean, if this is resonating with you. So, I mean, of course, if this is to do with a relationship, then whenever a relationship ends or if there's a split, it's always a fault from both the sides, not only one side. But of course, like one person can be more at fault and the other one can be on the lesser side. But the thing is that sometimes certain things happen in your life just to teach you a lesson and leave, so that you're prepared for the next best thing that comes in your life. Actually, this whole situation that has happened in your life will actually make you understand what kind of a future do you want. What is it that you're seeking from your life? Maybe. So, what happens is sometimes we land up saying yes to things that, we're like, okay, something is better than nothing. No, that's not the attitude that you should follow, at least in your life. What do you want? That has to be very clear. Okay, that has to be very clear. What do you want? And according to that want, you have to change your decisions. And that's what is this reading for you today. Okay, change your decisions according to what you want, and that you would only know if you know what you want. And sometimes you have to take a U-turn, like as in, hold your nose from behind, that theory. So it's a little difficult to know what you want, so people start with knowing what they don't want. Alright, I've done a big talk on Instagram on this point, because as people, alright, and as human beings, we're constantly evolving, alright, and to know what exactly we want is a journey, alright. So I think it's better to, a lot of people consider this to be better. Unless you've figured it out what you want, try to figure out what you don't want. So when you know what you don't want, automatically you will be going closer to what you want. I'm not trying to confuse you, but I hope this makes sense to you. Alright, so this thing that happened in your life, whoever is resonating with this pile would know, has just made you realize what do you don't want. Okay, and that is why you are now closer to a optimistic future. Why? Because now you exactly know that, okay, this is something that I cannot imagine my future with, so this has to go away. And now at least I know that, okay, this is not what I want. So now I can keep seeking. This knowledge is setting in you, and that is why this whole thing happened in your life. Alright? So let's clarify these cards once. Let's see why is grief here. Oops, I saw 5 of Swords. Grief. The Emperor. Maybe you really wanted something. You really wanted. I'll clarify the Emperor. Yeah, you could have been very emotionally attached to this thing, but it blew off. So yes, you probably, now the reason why it blew off is because this is not what you deserve. You deserve something better. Let's clarify education. Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. So you could have said things, around this situation. Maybe you were the one who said harsh words or something like that, and that could be giving you jitters at night. And that could be a reason why you're thinking that maybe I can still work on it. Maybe this situation had a third party, if this is to do with love life, and you called a spade a spade. It's nothing wrong. But yes, sometimes, when you say harsh words to someone, it does hurt you too. Because it requires a lot of strength to be rude. It does, trust me. So I'm seeing that energy. Now let's see what is this grateful optimism about. Devil, Seven of Wands, and, oh my god, Lovers and Devil together, and Justice here. Okay, so maybe you broke free from a karmic relationship or a relationship that was draining you emotionally and physically. The point is that yes, there is a divine connection, but the thing is, if it was becoming toxic, you have to let it go. The love existed, like, I don't know, this is going with, because these are the exact cards that kind of came out in my 3 card reading today. I just don't see Knight of Wands here. So yeah, anyways, I am seeing that you did do something about a toxic situation, so that you broke free from this so that you can invite a better future for yourself. You thought around those lines. I think this person will again come back to you, because the cycle is not over. But the point is, do you want it now? That's what you need to ask yourself. Let's see, what else? Let's clarify. I'll tell you what it means after I pick up cards for each oracle. There you go, Lovers again. Yeah, definitely a third party situation coming to an end. Pile number 3. You miss the passion, you miss this person, but what you did was something that you had to do. It was becoming toxic for you. Although I do see that you have a lot of burning passion for this person, and so does this person have for you. But the thing is that only passion cannot keep a relationship. There have to be other things also. Let's see. What else should you know? Page of Wands. Ten of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, third party situation irritating you like anything. Bottom of the deck, yeah. Bottom of the deck shows me that this person could have emotions for you, but could be that someone is instigating them against you, or there is somebody else who's like brainwashing them or something. Could be. I'm seeing that energy. However, I feel that this situation was becoming quite toxic in your head, and it wasn't really helping you in any way, so you did that. But the point is that what you did at this time, as I said, the cycle is not yet over, it will come back again. And with karmic relations, the cycles really matter. I mean, if you forcefully put an end to it, I don't know how long does it take, but depends from person to person. But this thing is definitely not over. It's not over. This person might come back again, trying to, because it's karmic for them as well, right? Not only for you. So they also feel the strong pull towards you, and it's little tough for them to actually break free from it. Quite tough, in fact. So that is what I'm seeing here for you. So the answer to your question, I think right in the beginning with the oracle cards, I've kind of given it to you that, with each passing day and this connection around you, I think you're figuring out what you don't want, and slowly, gradually, you will understand what exactly do you want here. You might be thinking that you are extremely attached to this connection, but this is not for your highest good. All right, that is what I'm picking up for you guys. Pile number 3, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Mishi Blue Tarot Official. I do daily 3 card readings over there, just in case if you're interested. Private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. I shall see you soon again with more readings. Take care. Bye.